Hello. Hello, beautiful people. This is Tamika. We are going to do a energy check-in, see what messages we get from the tea leaf cards. These are the fortune-telling cards. Oops. But yeah, so we'll just get a couple of messages. Not too many. Well, we'll see. I think, yeah. But why are these stuck? Messed up. I think I spilled something and I didn't clean everything up properly. That could be a message. Maybe we'll get, I like to have one in the middle as like the center card. So we'll get 5 more, or maybe this is enough. Let's see what we have now. We have Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. The right path with this arrow leading to happiness. Then we have Dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So rewards for something you've done. Maybe a promotion. Maybe someone enjoys your work and they're giving you some type of some business opportunity, a job or something that would bring you financial gain. Dolphins are usually very friendly animals. And they talk. They have a special language. You may have a special language. Florida may be significant. So then we have Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Look at that. Those are really good cards. Oh, excuse me. And I just heard someone say, oh, I watched a pick a card earlier and happiness, and I believe Eagle came out because I remember her saying that Eagle reminded her of freedom. Someone is free from some type of troubles. But then we have Club here with someone will try to make you do something against your will. Maybe that's where you're going to overcome those obstacles of someone trying to do something. And at the bottom, work, achievement, and success. All right, so this is good energy. Let us get some cards. Happiness, that's the Sun energy. That is like the 10 of Cups energy. Could be the 10 of Pentacles, especially with financial gain next door. This is like North Node energy on your right path. The arrow could also speak to Swords energy, which talks about communication. So you could be getting some type of communication about a financial gain that's going to make you happy, an opportunity. Change of events and declutter. It's the spring equinox. So maybe you were doing like that spring cleaning type things. A change of event maybe is going to bring about declutter. So a change of events could be spring equinox and you want to clean up and get a fresher energy into your home. Change of events could be you have a family member that wants to come and stay with you, so you need to clean up a room or something so that they have some place to sleep. Freedom with financial gain sounds like the energy of being able to move the way you want to move. You could have been experiencing some type of setbacks with regard to your finances. Could be now, could have been in the past. But now, whatever you're working on, ants. This is like ants work together in groups. Very resilient, very smart. They could be overpowering as well. Work, achievement, success. You may be an overachiever, or maybe you were just very determined to get something done. Danger, especially in money matters. Maybe you were having some type of problems with regard to even just affording the necessities. Something about a wall with a misunderstanding is significant. All right. All right. So under this ant with this work, achievement, and success, this is you on the right path. This speaks so clearly about North Node energy, being on your divine path, doing whatever you do it with a happy heart. This is something that it doesn't feel like work. This is something you would do for free if you could. But there was a danger with regard to this happiness with the money matters. Like I said, maybe this could be if you were working like a 9 to 5 and you decided that's not what you wanted to do. So you leave that job, but you don't really have a clear pathway to what you're going to do in the future for money to pay your bills. You may have money set aside where you could be okay for a little bit, but it was a fear there or a danger. You might have had to like borrow money or have gone to get some type of assistance to help during that time. But whatever this danger was in money matters, or this could be a danger in general with this, someone will try to make you do something against your will, trying to manipulate you into something. Be careful, do not take risks. It was with a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding underneath financial gain, usually coming something you did in the past. So say, oh, perfect example. This, I was watching about, the PPP loans, and it was PPP loans and unemployment fraud, the video. And this particular young lady was talking about unemployment fraud. So she owed them unemployment, I think like $5,000. And then she started paying them off. Then she got into this payment plan and had this forgiveness program where I think they forgave, let's say $2,000 and she owed $5,000. So she was making the payments, the forgiveness on the other two, like she was good. And I don't know if she was all the way caught up. I don't think she owed as much as they took. But they ended up taking her income taxes when she filed, although she was on this program and she only owed a certain amount of money. But in their system, it was like, nope, you owe us the money. So I know what happens with that. I know it has happened with me in the past where they take the money and then I guess once they figure out the discrepancy, they'll send it back to you. But I don't know how well they are in their systems in terms of fixing it permanently, and that if this contract or these documents that say you were negligent in the past, will they still affect you in the future? And it'll be the same scenario where they'll take it, but then realize they need to send it to you. So that could be possible. But that's what this misunderstanding, especially with the danger next to it, and money matters. but there's a triumph over that. And I think it almost feels like all this is good, all this is good, all this is good. And then someone is trying to stop you from moving forward. Whoever this person who is trying to make you do something against your will, this person is in some type of family sorrow, or this could be someone in your family, still someone who is in sorrow. This could be someone who took some type of risk with the claw. Oh, it's so ironic that the eagle is here in the claw. And you know, eagles, I saw a video where an eagle, was it an eagle or a hawk? I think it was an eagle, was trying to pick up it was like, I cannot remember, but it was like along the lines of a deer, or like a baby, not a baby deer. Yeah, maybe a baby deer. No, not a baby deer. It was something that could fight back. It was something, whatever the animal was, it was able to give up a fight. I don't think it was like a dog or anything like that. But the claw coming down to grab something. Someone tried to grab something from you, or tried to make you, or tried to, well, grab, take something from you. But this person is now weeping because it did not work. And this misunderstanding with regard to these money matters is now something that is going to be something that's going to make you very happy. And you're on with these two cards starting off. Can we see those? With those two cards starting off, with you are on the right path and your work, achievement, and success, that means that you've been working very hard on yourself, very determined to make different choices for your life. And in doing so, you created this happiness. Maybe someone tried to, like I said, claw that away from you. Look, danger, especially in money matters, this financial gain you're getting, and this claw, be careful, do not take risks. Someone took a risk with regard to your money, but this misunderstanding is still leading you to happiness and triumph. You're still going to be able to fly above the drama, fly above the conflict, fly above whatever misunderstanding this is. And I was going to say that there could be movement, like you could be moving somewhere, and then this card is at the bottom. Broom. New home, new attitude. Oh, shit. And a parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Oh, I read. All right, that's just a personal. Okay, I watched a reading earlier, and the reading's name was what you're asking for is coming, and it says that it'll come in the next 3 weeks. And one of the signs that your what you're asking for is coming was a colorful parrot. Colorful. And there's a parrot here. So I think that's just a personal message for myself, with a new home and a new attitude. So these finances could send you into this, like propel you into this energy where you're going to be very financially stable. Where you may be able to afford a new home. Someone is going to gossip about that. Pay attention to your health. Forces working against you. That's crazy, with someone trying to make you do something. Forces, and an axe and a club. Weapons. Oh, weapons formed against you won't prosper. They can form the weapon, but it won't prosper. So they can gossip and they can talk about you and they can say all these things, but it doesn't matter. Emotions, I feel. House of home and family. Fourth house, that's Cancer energy. You could be a nurturing type of energy. You could have children. New home. This could deal with a home. The fourth house, it deals with like family heirlooms. I think inheritances. You could be getting an inheritance. Maybe there was a misunderstanding with regard to an inheritance. We have Leo energy out here with I am. This person, the danger in money matters could be a Leo. Or a Leo is fifth house. This could be someone who did something for the pleasure of it. So someone was trying to mess with your finances because it made them happy. Because they were bold enough to do so with boldness. Boldness expresses some type of like, almost like an intensity. Almost like I can do this and it's not going to be a problem. You shouldn't have an issue. And then we have death and rebirth, endings, rewriting a story, a loss, or a passing. There was a misunderstanding with regard to a death or some type of loss with regard to money. But there's going to be financial gain with regard to that. This could have been a long journey with this wall here, this curvy wall. But it looks like things are going downhill. It almost makes me think of the bowling ball when you put it in the thingamajig and it rolls down. Bowling could be significant, but be careful with taking risks. It's funny, I watched this video. Me and my husband were watching this video, and it was like fails or something, TikTok fails. And we were only 5 minutes in, and it was too funny. Like, he couldn't contain his laughter. He was laughing so hard that he was like, I can't breathe. I'm not going to be able to do it. So we had to turn it off, and we're going to watch it later. But in the video, this guy was trying to bowl barefoot. He's going down the lane, throwing the ball, and still got a gutter ball. He was close as hell and still got a gutter ball. So it's like someone not following the rules or not taking the proper precautions and maybe thinking that they're going to take a shortcut. And in the end, they still don't win. They still don't score the pen. Something about someone's inner child is significant. So there's a death and a rebirth with regard to your finances. This misunderstanding with regard to this, whatever this is. We did speak about inheritances and heirlooms and such with the house of home and family. And we do have a new home. Maybe someone is getting a new home with regard to this financial gain. Tell me about the eagle and the claw. The inner child. Be careful. Do not take risks. When our inner child is wounded, we typically act out of an emotional place. Someone acted out of an emotional place, from a hurt place, and took a risk. And now, this could deal with a child with family sorrow and inner child. Someone, I don't know. Let's get one more. Letter W could be significant. We have wall, then the W and the claw stands out. W and the arrow stands out. Weeping W. Willow has 2 W's. Walter Williams. Diet and nutrition. Eating healthier water, taking care of your body. A butterfly effect. So with sorrow, next to the nutrition and diet, this is someone who is not taking care of themselves because they're in a very low vibrational state. There could be some type of depression, sleepless nights. Someone could be worried with family sorrow in the tree, the roots. Someone could be worried about a home or about the stability of their family. I watched this movie, a recap, again with the mister. And this guy was like this mobster or whatever. He worked for this tough guy. His father, I believe he was. His father was in jail. And he was still like the head of this organization. But there was, I believe, an uncle that was handling it on the outside. And the son, he had a family, wife, and I think just a daughter. And he, he was like in charge of picking up money from whatever businesses that they were supposed to pay him. So he picks up the money, and as he's out, his wife calls him and it's like, my niece, our niece, wants this dress for her sweet 15 or 16, I don't remember, 15, I think she turned 15. And she wants this dress. And the shopkeeper won't sell it to her because someone else wants to buy it. They're going to buy it. So he comes down and he intimidates the shop worker into selling the dress to the wife. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Someone in your family or someone who you consider family or some people, because we have family, so that could imply more than one person. Butterfly effect. Someone put a lot of time and attention into something. The butterfly effect. It involves this moon energy with this instincts and intuition, this 4th house. It involves this Leo energy. Oh, my stomach. The sun energy. Someone could have a Cancer sun. Death and rebirth is Scorpio, so someone could have a Scorpio sun. Or someone could have their sun sign in the 4th house. Or maybe the 8th house. But this butterfly effect, one small thing affects a large. A kid throws a brick off of a bridge, and that brick hits the windshield of a car. That car then skids and plows into another car, and that car hits another car, and now we have a whole pile up. Someone took a lot of time and attention into trying to pile up your life. Broken connection with this death and rebirth and this inner child. A broken connection. Someone put a lot of time and attention into trying to break up a connection. Trying to manifest root chakra, family, the tree, family sorrow. It's going to be a family that put a lot of time and attention into breaking up a connection. Monday could be significant. January could be significant. Someone's trying to manifest this broken connection. But look, we have divine purpose with North Node. Someone couldn't do that because of the path that you're on. You're in your purpose. Whatever this has to do with, whatever this person now, like this person needs to eat, they need to drink. My stomach was just growled. This is someone that is starving themselves because they're like in a very bad way. They don't know what to do. They're not taking care of themselves. Let's get some other, let's use the Truth Oracle. We have a lot of, well, this card here said intuition and 111 said intuition. So someone's intuition could be what is successful right now, what is with the arrow, the truth. The information that someone is relaying is very reliable, very truthful. Independent, free. We have freedom. Initiative. And that fell over this way. Next to this person here is who is on their journey, on this journey to their North Node, to their divine purpose. Someone who's doing it alone. Someone who's very protected but also very divinely guided. Someone in this energy may miss you. Unfinished business. I miss you is unfinished business. This could be a lost loved one, someone you're no longer connected with, or someone who's passed on. Memories, an elder. Could be an older person, an older family member. Ow. Happiness and bear. You almost seem like very mystical. Very, like you're like a mystery, an enigma. So, wisdom, death, sexuality, and joy with this happiness. Someone is aware that you are coming into this goodness. A mama bear. This person could be a mother, could be very aggressive. We have pleasure here, a sexuality with this Leo energy, 5th house, the house of pleasure. Someone could have some wisdom, danger, and money matters. Wisdom about these dangers, about what someone was trying to do to take money from them, to claw something away from them. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Someone needs to eat. Intuition, sixth sense intuition, subconscious. Someone knows something that they don't want to say. It's like knowing that you could be an asshole, but you don't like to admit that you're an asshole. I know I could be an asshole. And I definitely can admit that I can be an asshole. I mean, sometimes it's warranted and sometimes it's not. I like to be funny. I'm honestly not trying to be like a sarcastic. No. I'm just not trying to be mean. Let's just say that. Let's get another card. Let's get a card for Dolphin in the Wall. Sexuality. I don't know why sexuality is standing out to me. With this self-expression, you could express yourself in a kind of sexual kind of way, but not, it seems more sensual than sexual. You could be a very sensual or sexual person with happiness and sexuality. With this Leo energy, you definitely could be someone who is good in bed. Wisdom with wise. Wisdom with intuition. This information about your happiness is something that is known. Whether this is intuitively or someone has like information. Under the Dolphin in the Wall, we have divine timing. Wrong time, right time, and wait. It was a matter of time for this misunderstanding about this death or this ending to be revealed. If this is something that was sneaky, and someone tried to take something from you or took something from you, then it was almost as if like the wheels had to turn. Things had to play out in a certain way. Certain players had to be in position. Certain things had to be done. It's like things that are out of your control. You had to be patient. Look at that. Divine timing with divine intervention. Serendipity, a catalyst. Karma, a catalyst. That one event that takes place that just changes everything. This death could have been that one event that changed everything. Misunderstanding. Hidden truths. Hidden things, secret treasure, tip of the iceberg. This misunderstanding about his death is the tip of the iceberg. And this death could just be an ending of something. An ending of a relationship. An ending of a job. An ending of a time period in your life. But this misunderstanding deals with secrets, hidden things, the tip of the iceberg. You know how big an iceberg is, and this is only the tip. This family sorrow involves a lot of heartache because there are a lot of things that are coming out about this family. Eagle, claw. Talent, born with features and personality, with miracle at the bottom. Triumphs over trouble. This is somebody, what is that saying? Why did the saying just escape me? It has to do with like just being a natural at something. This risk someone took with this talent, and this reminded me of a DNA strand and this inner child. Someone could have took a risk with regard to a child. Features are significant. Maybe even personality. Triumphed over troubles. With this eagle, this is something that sees something from a bird's eye view, from a higher perspective. Someone sees something from a higher perspective. Maybe because they see something from a higher perspective, this is why they're these troubles will come over these obstacles. Could be just a way of thinking, your mindset. Instead of looking at something in a negative sense, have being stuck in traffic. Instead of getting upset, enjoy the time alone. Take that time to be able to clear your mind. Maybe even clear your energy in a way where you're releasing things from the job that you just left, when you were going to go home and complain for an hour to your husband about this bullshit that happened at work. Now you can take this time to kind of cool off and let that go. Go home and enjoy the present moment with your man. So a bird's eye way of thinking. Putting things in a different perspective. Trying to see what is good about it. I mean, it could be a very difficult situation, but it's trying to find the best in it, I guess. Trying to find the miracle. But because of maybe your talent and your triumph over troubles and obstacles, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get a miracle. Miracle. Money, happiness, a new home. You're on your North Node path. You're doing big things. And here, we have these people that are sad. Tell me about this club. It could be, it made me think of book club. This could be a bunch of people or group of people. Group of family members, group of non-family members. One more, please. Oh, thank you. That's too many. Excuse me. I need to go to bed. We'll see what they say. Something about something that's taboo. Limit, crime, forbidden love, curiosity. Family sorrow has to do with a forbidden love or a crime. This crime deals with the forgotten person, someone from the past. Was this reading or the other? No, it was this one with the broken connection. They put a lot of time and attention to breaking up a connection, to separating something, to end something with this death, this ending. They tried a forbidden love. Maybe this love was forbidden because this family didn't want this person to be in love. Someone could also be in a situation where they're with someone who, say this forbidden love is this person is married, or they're in a relationship and they have like maybe a child with someone else. So it would be kind of forbidden. It makes me think of secret lovers. That's what we are. We shouldn't be together. Wait, that's what we are. Trying to fight it. Someone couldn't fight their feelings for someone, or couldn't fight the chemistry or the bond that they have. Even in this storm, these two people want to be together. This could have been a relationship that was tumultuous. If there was a family that was trying to break up this connection, which we saw in the cards, this could have been a very difficult relationship to be in. And this card here often reminds me of this play I went to see with my mother and my godmother and my friend's mother and my best friend. Mama, I Want to Sing. Something about church or soul dancing. Mama, I Want to Sing. It's like I want to be free. She wanted to sing outside of church and her mother didn't want her to. But she wanted to go and get into the music business. I really don't I don't know if it went well and then she ended up going back home. I don't know. Someone could be going back home or having to move back home. Something about church and performing in church. So, praise dancing. But sing. A performance. Someone put on a performance. Look, and we have this divine intervention coming back out again. Karma. Karma because of your desires. Because of what someone expected. They expected to destroy something. They expected to destroy you. Someone is looking for evidence or investigation is at play with regard to maybe this death. Something about a home. Someone trying to cause danger to someone's financial matters. Doing it with a club and an axe. Someone could have done some type of violence towards someone. This person always reminds me of like an investigator. Like they go around with the lights looking at luminol, blood evidence, but he's looking at a hole through the ceiling. A hole in the ceiling. The ceiling is fell out. The ceiling has fell out. So it's forgotten person. This forgotten person is this person with a misunderstanding. Weeping sorrow family. Someone who is having a triumph after or because of a misunderstanding. Bringing them happiness. Maybe whatever this money that is coming to this forgotten person is going to allow them to expand in what it is that they're doing in terms of their North Node path. Whatever they are doing that they would do for free. But now they have enough money that if they did do it for free, they would still be able to pay their bills. Okay. Let us get some letters. What time is it? 42. I want to go to bed. I'm hungry though. And I did eat. But it is late. Oh. Excuse me. Look. Mystery. Something's unknown. Puzzle, an illusion, confusion, or confusing. Something could be confusing about this whole situation with this misunderstanding. Something was incorrect. A photograph was incorrect. A souvenir, a card. Something to do with a photograph was incorrect. Photograph. You could resemble someone else in terms of features. In terms of features. You could resemble someone else. Complexion, height, body type. Those are letters. I did do a little shuffle earlier, but of course we'll shuffle again. Someone could be angry about something. The letter H could be significant to this anger. June and the letter I could be significant. All right. High, H-I, high. Someone could take drugs, narcotics. The I coming out again. It made me think of like iRobot or iCarly. Someone's name could be I something, like on it, social media. I am something. So V, mysteries, fortune, chance, mysticism, the unknown. Someone is getting a victory, or the letter V is significant with regard to this mystery. VI, someone could be a VIP. VI. I know these cards are not really as shuffleable as they could be. VIN. Something about a VIN number is significant. Oh, no. Or do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. A Gemini could be significant. A car. A VIN number. A mystery around a car. A mystery around a Gemini. What is that? Oh, that's June. A June Gemini is significant. Then vehicle number. So what do you need the vehicle number for? When you're getting repairs, when you have to go to the DMV, when you need to registration and insurance. Gemini is a contract. A contract where the car is significant. Gemini is a contract. Could be the lovers. Could be someone in two minds of something with regard to a car. And a Gemini. Destruction. Wrath of nature, force, testing, change. There was a change to a contract with regard to a car. Something was unknown. Something could have been found in a car. Someone took a chance in a car. Destruction. Someone could have tried to hit a lover with a car. With the destruction and the wrath of nature. Wrath of nature, like your natural instinct, your anger, aggression, doing something by force. There was a story of a lady who ran, I mean, there are probably many stories, but this woman, I think her man was like a dentist or a doctor or something, and she ran him over with her car. This could be a third-party situation. Someone could have found something in a car that shouldn't have been there. Secret lovers. Secret lovers. Suspension. Look, suspension. Something about someone's suspension in their vehicle that delayed or blocked. Someone's car can't move and they don't know why it's not working. This could be metaphor for someone not being able to move. Maybe move forward in a relationship or contract because of this destruction. The letter S is significant with regard to a delay or suspension, a block. I want to cry. I feel like I want to cry. Awakening, clarity, consciousness, growth, and balance. So someone wants to bring balance to this mystery. Then Vinny or Vincent could be significant. Sin. Someone committed a sin. A Gemini committed a sin. The sin is something that is unknown, that is a mystery, but now there's clarity. This also reminds me of Vaseline or Visine. Someone could wear contacts. Someone could lather themselves up with Vaseline. Something about an island is significant. Maybe someone took a trip. Someone could have had like someone could have had like an accident or something while they were away on an island taking a trip. The letter Z is significant. Zinc. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Oh, the letter B is significant with this destruction or this wrath. Something about someone's business. This clarity with regard to a Gemini. And someone's in someone's business. There's clarity to that. Being in someone's business allows someone to understand something about this destruction or this person's anger. Something someone did out of force. Or someone could have just been testing to see what it is that you will or won't do. How far they can take you. Or how far they can get you to do acceptance. How far that it can push you. You know, with discernment, there's a line in the sand. This is the boundary that you're not going to cross. So someone was trying to test you to see how far you would go with regard to something, a relationship or a contract. Something about a car and being in someone's business, or someone's business could be destruction. What else do we have? The letter T is significant with regard to a delay or a block. Vermont could be significant. A vase, flowers. Neutrality. Staying neutral. Not getting involved. Not choosing a side. Something about a street or a saint is significant. Oh, S, we're just missing an A. S-A-I-N-T, saint. Every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Every sinner has a future and every saint has a past. Something about the awakening of a saint and a sinner. The clarity. Someone's business, that's information. We had that card, someone will gossip about you. A saint and a sinner. An X is significant. Texas could be significant. Sex. The number 6 is significant. Someone stayed neutral with regard to sex. And it's in their consciousness. Something that someone been holding on to. Some information that someone was holding on to. Something about Texas and staying neutral. Another T. XTTX. It's like just so you know, like it mirrors with the X, but the X in this Texas is very significant. Something is backwards in Texas. someone is seeing something mirrored in Texas. The zit. Someone could be getting like adult acne, maybe rashes or breaking out because of stress. Someone is trying to turn their grief into joy by having you accept something with a contract. Another S. BS. This is bullshit. Something is bullshit. Turns grief to joy, liberates you of fear and guilt. So someone, all right, so this person with the letter S is feeling fear and guilt because they stayed neutral with regard to some type of blockage or delay. Stillness, they didn't move. But there was a chance for them to do that. Or they knew about some type of mystery and they didn't move with the VIN, the car. They didn't move. And it was a sin. Whatever they did was a sin. The letter G is significant. T, G, J, G, T. A letter T and X. The letter X or NX could have stayed neutral. Somebody with the letter G stayed neutral. So these people didn't do anything. They could have and they didn't. Progress, movement, journeys, traveling. With Vin, traveling. I thought we had another G out here. Maybe it's because of the Gemini. So someone with the letter G, X, or T, neutral to this evolution, this travel. People didn't do something. It's like people could have said something and they didn't. For whatever reason that they didn't say anything, they didn't. And in doing that, no choice is making a choice. So they accepted this choice and therefore accepted to be a part of this destruction, this wrath of nature, this force. What else do we have? We have intuition, water, dream, imagination, healing. Someone is trying to move forward and heal from this situation with these folks that stayed neutral. Water, this could be a water sign. This water sign could be from Texas. This person who's a water sign from Texas could be using their intuition to move forward. So they're no longer staying neutral, possibly. If they're trying to move, they want to release themselves from some type of fear or guilt, shame. There's the letter F. So someone has some intuition or instinct, a dream, or healing. This letter F could be healing, or this is someone who has intuition about this letter F. FX. FX is like sci-fi. The truth is stranger than fiction. It's sci-fi. This F is associated with this feeling of fear and guilt. This F is associated with the shame, with the fear and guilt, because of this sci-fi. Sci-fi, what do they have on there? Like zombie movies and horror movies and things that are, you think of fiction. So someone was saying something was fiction or it wasn't real. But this intuition, they were saying this person, or someone was using their imagination. But someone is intuitive here, very intuitive. Awakenings, clarity. This awakening and this clarity could be about an ex. And I know we have 2 more cards left, but I started thinking of following the yellow brick road. And there's only one yellow card out here, and it's this letter T. So all roads lead to this T, to this delay, the stillness, this pause. Virgo is significant with regard to this shame, something that is BS. Stranger than fiction. Someone doesn't want to accept that this, maybe it's like, yo, I can't believe this is some bullshit. This destruction of nature, this wrath of nature, this shit is crazy. It's unbelievable. Something about good luck is significant. Can you see good luck? Maybe I'll get a few more since you can see good luck. I love you, my brother. I think that's his favorite song. He always plays it. The name Lenny could be significant. The name William or Williams could be significant. So this letter O with good luck, go, movement, progress. Because of someone's intuition, someone is moving forward. We'll just take that one. Boom. Look, grief is coming out again. We have the number 1. So 10 is significant. Someone is getting a new beginning. This ending is coming, which is, this is mirroring. The 0, and this is a O actually, but we're going to go with 0. But it's like 01 is the beginning. So we saw with that death and rebirth card, Scorpio energy, where there's an ending, but in that ending, which is number 10, it brings us back to the 1. So someone is having good luck with a new beginning. 1P could be significant, like an apartment. 1F. Oh, we only got 1 number. That's interesting. And no months, which is also interesting. And 1 yellow card. So this grief and this shame is associated with this letter P, FP, FB. Facebook could be significant. IG could be significant. Something about tickets to something, some type of, maybe it's a play. I did mention Mama want to sing. Mama want to be free. What else do I see? 10, like TIN, the Tin Man. Someone doesn't have a heart. Someone doesn't show their emotions. And Ben. Those are all like the really easy ones. Pen. PIN. Fen. It's like, sin. Someone could drink a lot with the gin up there. Or gin like the... Those are entities, right? I think I have that written down. A jinn. What is a jinn? Yes. A jinn is a genie, a demon, a spirit, something hidden from sight, somebody that shapeshifts, the possession of madness. This person has supernatural powers, telepathy, flight, reality warping teleportation. Reality warping teleportation. A jinn. What's between the jinn, the T, the delay? Someone could have a genie in a bottle. Someone could have these abilities. There's like a lot more that is written here, but it's just too much to read. Something about bees could be significant. Something about super speed, so someone could drive. Oh, someone could drive really fast. Or maybe someone drives for a living. We have environmental adaptation. Someone who's good in crowds, good with people. A starfish or a hammerhead shark could be significant. A lizard or armadillo. Something about head trauma could be significant, or brain dysfunction. Someone could have suffered some type of brain damage, maybe a fall, or a vent in a car accident. Someone could associate with being asexual. A blast from the past. Blast from the past. Mercury retrograde could be significant. Someone from your past wants to come back. Someone, it says, blast from the past, lessons being tested. And someone may try to do some type of energy manipulation. Yeah, I think so. I think that's all I have. But yeah, the jinn. So those characteristics or that information could be significant, because I did see jinn here, but that's the jinn when you drinking it up. Something about a business is significant. An INC. Insurance. Something about insurance being a mystery and someone awakening to that. It seems like this family sorrow deals with a lot of people that could have taken action with regard to something and did not. They stayed neutral. And now there's grief, there's shame. This grief here is twice. Grief, guilt, fear, and shame. Could be a Virgo. Something could be significant about Virgo season. August, September. We saw June pop out earlier, so a June Gemini could be significant. And some type of destruction could have happened during Gemini season, and someone just accepted. Someone's business could have been spread during Gemini season or by a Gemini. And then the one yellow T. And we have two T's out here. So we have two T's, two S's, two T's and two S's. TS. It made me think of TSA. So flying could be significant, or security checks could be significant. That could be a delay. Grand Theft Auto. I know there's no A, but this GT keeps reminding me of something. With TG. I think that is all I have, folks. I'm sorry. I just realized I was covering my lips while I was talking. All right. that is all I have. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you to pieces. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, the shares. It's all very much appreciated. Even if you don't like or share or subscribe. Oh, did I say subscribe? Yeah, I appreciate the subscribes. But I mean, even if you don't, I appreciate the view. So, channel, there's that. Oh, Sinbad could be significant. A comedian is significant. That just popped into my mental. A pint of something, a pint of gin. Someone could carry around, someone could have an accident because of drinking and driving. Like they keep a flask or a small bottle of alcohol in there on their person, in their possession. Yeah, I think that's all I see for right now. Thank you again. I hope you guys have an awesome freaking night. Bye.